today, when we leave today, we're gonna be impacted. And I never take an opportunity like this for granted. An opportunity to stand in front of amazing people and share what I think is important and what I, what is gonna transform everybody's life. Whoever that makes a decision, I don't take it for granted. So I pray, and I always say that I pray that whoever that is here, whoever that has, traveled to come to this venue, wherever you're from, that you get what you need to get. You want to have 2024 be your amazing, amazing year. So I'm going to have something, right? I'm going to ask you to leave your phones. I've been observing, and people are taking pictures, people on Instagram, people on Facebook, and please, let's be here. As our MC says, let's just be here, so let's be able to get what you're doing. Because my job is very simple. It's just tell me that you can. I'm going to talk about mindset. Mindset, I know it's a very big, it's a very broad word and all that. But I hope that you're going to get value from this. Guys, we're in 2024. So first and foremost, thank God and happy New Year, everyone. But this new year, today is the 22nd. Okay, so it's no longer a new year. It's 21st today. Meaning that we're already in March, the first 3 weeks of the very first month of the year 2024. So this is no joke. But what I know is that I love this statement. Can you just move it? When I saw, when you see things, and when you see something, like you take it. There's so many quotes and all that. And when I saw these two, I was like, yo, this is mine, and I thought I should share that with you today. The first one says, God says, prepare yourself for another level. You say amen to that. Everybody say amen to that. This is a calling from my man. And the second one, this one on a verse on the 12. I can't read it because it's hard. Can I have your phone? I'm going to read this to you. And it was a day that we had an event and in the morning when I woke up, I saw this and I shared that, and I hope it's going to bless you today as well. It's saying, don't be afraid, for I am with you. Don't be discouraged, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will hold you up with my victorious right. Guys, this year we're going to go for it. This year we definitely going to go for it, and this is a promise. And last year, time like this, I also had a goal to be on stage with you guys. And I wore a silk dress, which I wore again for the second time on the day. And someone actually wondered, you wore this dress on the first event in 2023. If you guys wasn't Zanzibar, we had a moment together, didn't we? I remember myself crying on stage that day. But that day, I made a decision. I shared with you this post, a quote, whatever. And I said, I'm going to make 2023 my personal year. Who did that as well? Who was in Zanzibar and actually went and do it? I personally, we have the goals for 2020. But they say 9 to 12% only, they actually pursue their goals and their New Year resolution to the end. Guys, can I see the 9 to 12% in this room? Can you commit goals for 2024? And I'm going to make my goals a reality. Can you confirm and affirm to yourself that 2024, you don't want to think about it, you don't want to think about me, you don't want to think about productivity, people. You're not going to think about going to the mall and speak to people because that's what I did. You're not going to think about sending that message, on Instagram, on Facebook, on your social media. You're not going to think about calling your team every time. You're not going to think about doing your first Zoom meeting, about doing and organizing your own event without your leader. This year, you're going for it. This year, we're going to put our feet on the ground because that is what we need to do. And because we can do it. So what are you willing? What is creating something? It's a boy is like that boy. He will come out of nowhere and just say, "Go, mama." Like, he had my heart. I know, and I had to be locking myself to work. He will be out on my door and knock and cry. And not get beaten. Whatever that is extra, that's real. I've noticed myself so many times in 2023. Why do I say that? Because that's a very good distraction. That's a very understandable distraction. I mean, you're being a mom. To be okay. You understand? But what are you going to sacrifice this year? And sometimes it's not only you are supposed to sacrifice. You have to also get other people sacrifice. They have to see me grow all the time. My husband has been doing amazing. He has been like that's support system that I needed. But they have to know what I needed at that particular time. So I have to tell them that I. You understand? So what are you going to sacrifice this year? We are leaving every bad habits behind, you guys. This year we are not going to be in this year we're going to follow the company policy. This year we're going to be the clients. This year we're going to go for it. This year we're going to do what we need to do. This year there's no excuse. There will be time that you'll be coming from work if you're for time and you're tired, but you will have to do the work. This year you're going to decide, can we commit that you're not building the business part-time? Building the business part-time. When you say you're supposed to contact 20 people a day, this year, let's do most of that. Let's do what we need. Written your list of names up until now, and the new person. Do it. What you're told to do, because your leaders know what you need, because they have done what you need. They have already walked the path. Do it. Whether you're new in business, whether you have been in the business for a year, whether you have been in business for 5 years, whether everybody's going for it. I've got 4 questions that I need you to ask yourself. One is this one. What is it that's something the best version of you in success in your business? What is it? Why are you not where you're supposed to be? I ask myself that question because I am one of the people that I've been there. I've hit the rock bottom in my business many times. That I've cried in my business. Don't look at the girl right now that there is right now, but I have to make a decision. If you feel your business is low, my business was low. So what I'm sharing with you right now is something that I do every single day. Ever since I made a decision. So what is it that's standing between you and the best version of you when it comes to your success? What is that you don't do? And for some of us, I've been in the business for some time now. Whoever I did the business for a year, that is after 12 months. And just you're happy. It means you have committed to the business. Probably you have decided to say, like, this is what I want. Now you have said that this is what you want. And some of us have quit everything else and decided to do the business full time. If you have decided that this is your business, then Because they were it took me 4 months to manage her. I don't remember how long it took me from manager to senior manager. I don't remember. But I know from senior manager to soaring manager, it took me years. Years. There are years that I did not create leaders in my team. I'm talking to leaders now. The years that I did not create managers in my team. And that was my self-limiting belief. There were times that I lost it. I thought, when again will I ever create the managers? Like what it takes, you even forget what it takes to do what you need to do. I've been there. Your self-limiting beliefs is proving like you have been in the business for 12 months and you have never done 4cc. Let's say you're not a manager, you're not a supervisor. And at this particular time, you experience failure and failure and failure. I can assure you, we have all gone through that. All of us. So what level are you right now? And then pick yourself from there. There's one which I'm learning right now about the power of subconscious mind. And there's this guy, I saw a clip on Instagram, and he was talking about manifestation. And he said, one thing that people don't say about manifestation is that it just doesn't happen. The self-limiting people create goals and they don't go for their goals because you say, I'm going to do my 4cc, but for the past 6 months, I've not done my 4cc. And so it is already coming back to you hard every time you want to move forward. I don't know the answer because I'm still learning. It's one of the things of my personal development between now and probably will come up with answers, but at least knowing and realizing that, I think is the very first beginning. So what is that you think that has been bugging you and you feel like, can I do it? What is that makes you doubt yourself? Because then you define it. Once you define it, then look for the answers. Myself, the acquisition of negative, positive, and masters. When I heard our presentation that day, I was like, actually, that's very key. That now no one here is negative. You will have traveled all the way, but most of this guy, go with this guy, go with like we will see anybody who comes from people to our events. But are you positive or are you going to be a master? Because these two are different. Don't just shoot positive. Don't just say, I'm going to become a supervisor in 2 months. Because that's 25. So what you need to do is being able to define how you're going to go to supervisor. Don't think about the last 1 week when you want to become a supervisor, but rather think of today. What am I going to do today? If my goal is 5cc end of the month, we cannot wait up until now and you have not done nothing. That is you being positive. But rather you need to have your weekly goals, as our vice president shared with us earlier. Daily goals. So let's talk being positive, guys. Can I see people that are shooting the market? Can I see people that are going to break down their goals? People that are going to make decisions, they're going to go for what they need to go for. Can I see the masters in the room? 1 second. Third is goals. I personally learned how to set goals for the very first time in 2022. Those were she shared. And that was the first time. Like you get to hear about goals and write your goals, create a vision board and that. Who doesn't know that? We all know that. We all know that, but who really sit down and create their goals? And at this particular time, because country sales manager, us to do this that we had agreed the goal setting session for everyone, because we did that for managers. I hope we're going to have one more And then when you get to be in that meeting, get to decide to create your goals. Because I know most of us, the one goal that you have is I want to become a manager. But just saying and telling yourself that I want to become a manager is not enough. Just telling yourself I'm not saying we shouldn't, build a business part-time. If you build a business part-time, I understand, it's okay. But as I said, don't build a business part-time. Don't if you join forever, if you're invited for the business and you join forever and you saw the need of becoming a forever business owner, it is because you have a reason. So always remember why you have started. So I know we have a lot of other options. Well, as for me, I am forever. That's me. Now, then I see people in this room that are saying, I am forever proud and I am forever. Guys, where else can we get what we can get? You see, where else can we get what forever can offer to us? Where else? You see, sometimes you're looking at forever and just looking around, people that, guys, this forever one is so big. Can you see? Like, on how many times it's 5,000? 5,000 times. Incredible! Me, and at this time, where people are like, business at the same time, people are closing business, a lot of new GFT members. You've seen them. Meeting guys right now is the right time to build up your business. Right time. Yesterday when I landed here, I had an opportunity. I did. It was organized by Normani-motivation. Congratulations, Normani. It was presented by Lisa. I'm giving you more information. Lisa and Veronica from the chaine. And then we did the fashion. Women were looking at their mirrors, looking at the skin before the fashion. After that, they were happy with the product. People bought the products right then. And then I shared the opportunity just for the people like I'm going to join the business here last night. And when that happened, I was like, you know what? The demand of the products is high. The demand of the business is so high. That is our only option. And let me tell you, every prospect out there is waiting for you to tell them what you know about the business. So let's go and tell them. We don't have another option, guys. This has to be. It's our daily mode of operation, which the myself also share with us. Daily mode of operation. That is where your energy goes, there is where your results shows. That can be the reason why you're not becoming the person that you're becoming, because doing what you need to do also gives you the experience. The day you speak to one person is not the day that is going to get into the day that you're going to speak to 5 people. Maybe the 5 people won't join right there and then, but trust me, they'll ask you questions. You understand? The day you send 20 messages is the day. Some people here, we wait and we will sell only when the customer comes to us and asks you about the very that will be very hard. That will never happen. That will never get you to where you want to go. You are daily mode of operation. But when the stage, we need to be and then we recruit. So that we can have more people to reason with us, and that is how we're going to be moving the product from the referral center to our consumers massively. So don't just do activities that are only retaining. Don't just do activities that are only recruiting. When I had a page, my page, which was doing very well, I was lost weight and all that. I was getting over 2,000 followers a month. It was incredible. I was sending a lot of demands. Good money. But I'll tell you, I have to sit down. Do I want to be a digital owner or do I want to be a business owner? The Supreme will say, do I want to be a global business owner? I made a decision. When I made that decision, I had to create another page for products. So that I'm able to do it, but at the same time, be able to build my business. So look and ask yourself, what do you do every single day? Because if you keep, I'm not saying retailing is bad, don't get me wrong, because that is what is giving us money every single day. But the thing is, we can do both because we have got the time to do both and we have got the energy to do both. You don't just retail. You retail and you recruit. You retail and you recruit. So look at your daily mode of operation. The second question is, what is it that is if you change or implement or commit to or sacrifice will bring the growth you desire? That's the second question. What's your commitment? I've already spoken about that. I'm going to dwell on that. What are you going to sacrifice? And a good thing, we know, I mean, some of us that always like, I'm going for a funeral, I'm going, I'm having a work event. We know. And every time we do that, I'm not saying they're bad things. No, there's some things that are happening in given time, and they're not really serving us, and they're not changing much in our lives, in our lives. That's the second one. The third question is, what skill, if you learn and apply, will help you achieve better results? We know the systems of the right? Contracting, prospecting, contracting, doing one-to-ones, right? We know them, right? We know them. Here are more. One is, this year, I wish for us to go back to basics. Let's go back to basics. And that's what I'm saying, when I did the fashion, I've not done fashions for way too long. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do that. Who here did a product launch? This month. Some of our managers here have done a product launch. This class, because this is the stuff our manager does. Who has done a product launch? The past 3 months. So we don't do that. Can we go back to doing what we need to do? Can we do that? And you see, the thing is, when it comes to this, you can be able to identify people in your team and get to know their strength. For now, for example, for me, when it comes to skincare, I will always go to Colin, I will always go to William. I know them. I don't have to stress. That is their strength. I don't have to stress. For me, I'm like, Colin, can we have a master class for skincare? And we set a day and we do it. So, get to know your team. If you have a team, and get to identify what is that they're good at. They're very good at product launches. Get to connect them with other people, and this is why other people will be able to learn. You understand? There are people that are very good with. Get to know that, and then let's go back to basics. But the second one is how to onboard the new distributors. That's the second. This is for everyone, because most of the time we're waiting for managers to do that. But also managers, even me sometimes, I miss it. I'm not gonna lie in front of you and tell you like, what? Every person gets in my team, I do that. I wouldn't lie. But we can increase how much we do that. And also we can increase the quality of what we do. So for someone that is already, or for managers, I would suggest something which I've already done. I did a Zoom for new distributors, okay, which we invited everybody, and then I recorded it. So what I do is that every person that joins the business, one is I make sure that everybody has has it somewhere, the link to the recorded person. So whoever that gets into the business, I just see that they should be sent that the new orientation. That is a system already that I know has been working and helping me out and helping the team as well. So and at least as a leader, you've done what you need to do. You understand? And then you follow up with that. That means even if you're a new person right now, and you are new to maybe you're 1 month, 3 months in the business, you don't know much about how to sit down and set goals with your team and with your people that are going to join the business, because some of you are recruiting massively, then one thing that you need to do is just get it and send it to everyone in your team. That's it. It's as simple as that, as we keep learning. You understand? So managers, can I request that we go back and organize our first new distributor orientation before this year, this month ends. If you're a manager here, go organize that. If you think you can't, it's okay, but don't wait. You can invite someone that you know they can't do it, so that you can have a recording of that. You understand? So that you can at least have something going on, because if we're going to recruit a lot of people, then we won't be able to retain. If people are not, being helpful when it comes to kicking start their business. But one other skill that I think we should also add on is promoting events. Because this is, I know, it's not one of the usuals, but I know if you want to build a massive business, then you have to have numbers. You understand? You have to have numbers. That is how we build a business. Okay. So what I do personally, is to just remind people all the time. So meaning, you must commit that this event that is there, I'm committing as a leader. Because if you want to invite, you don't remember to remind your team to invite. You understand? And then after that, I do videos. That's what I do. I do videos. Okay, and then, because videos is easier, it's more exciting, it's people feel you and all that. But of course, you can definitely be able to learn more on that. So that's a skill that you should add it on. But social media, that's another one. I'm not going to go on that because we're going to have a session on that. And then leadership. I personally, as I said, I keep repeating that. I've doubted myself so many times. So if you do, let me tell you, it's okay. Because leadership is just too much, guys. The rest of it is nodding and agreeing. It is too much. Too much. It is so much to learn. But one thing that they know, is Les Brown say that if you want to master a skill, you need to read at least 5 books to say this. I've got it, something to kickstart myself. You understand? So for whoever in leadership does not mean managers, it could mean, well, as a forever business owner, you're a leader because you're going to have a team, even if you don't have a team yet. So that's another skill. So this is what I think we should add on top of the usual skills that we all. What? 2 activities, and not say 3 activities, so that you can be able to start doing them now. What the sustained results you're looking for? What 2 activities? And most of the time you know them, but you're afraid of doing them. We've been doing a lot of Zooms. We've been attending Zooms. And you have never organized one for yourself because you feel you're not good enough for that. This year we say, what guys, we're going for it. So what are you going to do? I remember this time, where's that promotion? We need to go back to that, guys. Organize these small meetings. And so, I remember this time correctly. It was Tuesday on every Tuesday at 4 p.m. I did not have classes on that day, but I was committing that every Tuesday at 4 p.m. I'm having a group meeting. We started small, it went on. That in the University of Islam, if you know it, they started restaurants for started, booking that, paying 50,000 then, and then having that is how we started. Organize every group meeting for yourself. Don't wait for your leader. It could be looking at a very big deal, but it's not a big deal. It's just you have. You know what I do with my team? I ask, like, for example, as a supervisor, which means for a supervisor right now, if you want to learn. For them to join it, the European politics, they're not staying to the end because they're thinking of data, the network is not good and all that. But in your mind, you think that my person has joined the Zoom, but they're not joining the Zoom. So on weekends, and I heard very correctly that managers, as the prime minister was sharing, that they do 4 meetings every week, every manager? That is one that I'm going to commit in making. So my managers, do you hear me? Colleagues, do you hear me? We're going to do that. Who else? If you did not hear what he just shared, I just repeated that for you. Weekends, we cannot let this year, let's not leave the weekend open just like that. Even if there's no big meeting for the country or for the town and all that, organize your own. Let's go and do more of what we are afraid to doing. So one is we go set goals. I know we have talked about set of that because these are the goals. I know we just say I want to become a manager and all that, but it's not enough. You have to set goals when it comes to your recruiting and when it comes to your meeting. Someone in the whole year is having 6 minutes to the list. How do you become a manager? With 6 every year. Because what is your team? As much as you want to become a manager, because that's the all I want to do. You cannot become a team. You understand? So when it comes to recruiting, I would say that I was 24. That is one person. One person. So maybe this month you want to recruit, but next month you probably recruit you. But at least one that you should track is the new distributor CV, which can get certificates on your app. If you have already able to do 60, if you still use that for a little bit of time, and then the next commitments for the year 2024. And I would say we choose to. I know some people want, but I know some of you will do it. I was in Uganda the other year. The other month last year, and one of the ladies here, she came to me today and told me, Veronica, I never been doing policy. Every single month I've been doing policy and my best. There she is. So she came to the meeting and she committed to doing that. So meaning you have to become impossible for yourself. You understand? Who do you want to be possible? What do you want to do? We all said it on that. But all these are the goals that we need to do. So what worked for me and for us as a team, I'm just going to mention quickly is that actually, before saying this, I want to tell you. Last year, I did share. That's me, like Americans, they're missed share was one of the years. Okay, but between January to June, I've been doing quite a number of total case credits because I think overall over 2,000 case credits, amazing. I wanted the level up, I missed it, but I've gotten 1 month, and few days I would have been, 2.5. Amazing. I've not done that before. But when it comes to my personal business, my open business, up until June, there's a time, there's a month. I'm just being honest and, so that you don't feel that I'm just speaking because I am me. You understand? No. There's a month I did about 20-something case credits. Not a very good thing to say, but that should encourage you. Because the last 3 months of the year, no, actually the last 4 months of the year, I've been doing 100 case credits. But there's a month that I did 20 case credits. I think probably I traveled a lot, and I couldn't get time to really build my personal business. But from 20-something to 100, literally. So I know what I'm sharing here with you works. So regardless of where you are right now, you can do it. Definitely. You can change your game just like that, just in a minute. If you're doing 12 case credits as a manager, guys, you can move from 12 case credits to 30 case credits to 50 case credits, and you can actually do 75 and 100 case credits this year if you choose to. I know how, because it happened. We have done it. I know for sure. One is commit daily goals and weekly goals. For me, this is key. We can't wait until the end of the month, and I write down every idea. I've got social media to run, I've got team to run, I've got my own business, I've got my family to run. Sometimes you're getting a lot of ideas, and you know that you need to go for it, but if you don't write it down, you will forget it. Probably that idea was the game changer for you. So I have a note on my phone. Every time I remember idea, even if I'm doing one, I will stop doing what I need to do, and I'll at least go down and write it down, and then I'll come back and digest it. So that I don't forget. So that's something that I'm able to do. But of course, delegate activities to the team. These are the people like managers and above that job with big teams, and sometimes as I say, like myself, I also, you forget yourself, and use your own open business. So look, what more can I do, when it comes to the education of your business? And then we're talking about that weekend events, but organized by different key people. So what I do, and what we can do, is that you can choose. Let's say you have 5 people in your team. If you tell each other, we're going to have a business decision on Saturday, people know that everybody will invite. They don't even take it as much. But if you tell, hey, can you do a meeting, organize a meeting on Monday? You understand? Nuri, can you organize a meeting on Tuesday? Miriam, can you organize a meeting on Thursday? So everybody knows that this is their meeting. These are your key people, then you tell everybody else. You find yourself having so many meetings going on because every day there's someone that is taking care of that as you're inviting with them. Because we need to increase the number of things that we actually do every single time. So get to know your key people. So I'm speaking to analysts, I'm speaking to managers, take what is there for you. Okay. Communicate incentives. We can do 5 to 6 incentives. You see that one, go for it, make a commitment. Incentives, not just the plan and the global rally and all that, even the small incentives. So meaning we can be able to organize a lot more incentives for our teams. We do that a lot. Right now, we just pay for people to travel to, rock the up to a cruise ship from Durban to Mozambique. We've got 13 people qualified for that. It's incredible. People are happy. That is what is going to motivate people. So think, as you, what can you do? It doesn't have to be something big. It can be something small, as taking your team for lunch. It can be a pen. But when you're given an incentive, when you're giving out an incentive, then you need to commit to that and say that I'm going to do it, but of course thinking global and building your business. This also helps me. So I should share with you, I know there are different countries I know. Go get yourself. I'm not selling here. No, I'm not. But I know this helps because one thing that was a challenge for me as a leader is to wake up every morning and getting to know what is my team doing every day. Even you, asking yourself every single day, what can I do? But I know a business that has a system works very well. So in there, there's activities, all the things that you need to do every single day. And I know whoever was following that did make it in 2023. So you can do better. Don't settle for average, guys, because you are scared of being uncomfortable. We need to be uncomfortable. I used to be going out and meet people that I don't even know in the mall. Just smiling. And hi, how are you? My name is Veronica. I just moved here and I'm building I'm expanding my business. I also don't have time, but here's my business card. Can we connect? What's the worst that happened? I remember we used to do that in the Normani-motivation. We used to do that, in the control, we used to do that. Guys like me going out in teams as teams and prospect together as much as we have on social media, because what I know is that the face-to-face brings the vibe in you. The feel is just incredible. So what are we going to get and become comfortable? And I love this sentence saying success isn't always about greatness, it's about consistency. The consistency of doing what you need to do, the consistency of doing those one, consistency of sending those messages on social media. That is what brings the success, guys. And so as we are living this year, we need to have 3 tools. One of them is what? Binoculars, right? Where you're gonna look further. Okay, let's see ourselves. Right? Sometimes people do things just because they're looking at what can I do today? What can I get today? But with that mindset, to never get you where you want to go. Especially if you say, forever is what I want to do. So set your short-term goals and your long-term goals at the same time. When we were in Abu Dhabi, guys, I met a guy that was in business for 40 years. Someone was for 40 years we've been building this business, guys, month in, month out. No joke. So we need to be able to see far. We need to be able to see what forever really offers. And that can only be long term. That can only be long term. As much as we want money every single day and all that, but that can also should be long term. Never grow the company. What is it? I know, some practices that you're not supposed to do. People buying under managers' names. If that is you not using your binoculars, that is you limiting yourself. Because that is you telling yourself that every time you're putting a manager your number to buy the product because it's cheaper. That is you telling yourself that I will never become a manager. So let's not lie to ourselves that I will become a manager because you're not going to become a manager because you're already made a decision to not become a manager. When you discount products, so what are the practices we need to tweak these ones? Let's use our binoculars, guys, and build the business right. Maintain your relationships with your downlines, sponsor, uplines, mentors, cross lines. Let's love each other. Let's support each other. This is a love business, guys. You understand? We need to use our binoculars. Okay, and of course, I'm going to mention this for the second time. Increase your personal development. Use your binoculars. Because only if you know is when you can say. You can't believe what you don't know. You can't believe forever if you don't know forever. And I can assure you, you can think you know forever. You don't know forever. You can think you know natural, but you don't know natural. And that is why we get, you hear this business, you go to it, you hear this business, you hear this, because you don't know. So there's learning. If you don't know yourself, you can't believe in yourself. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? So let's do more personal development this year. And then the next that we need to have as a tool is monthly finance. They say you just need to focus. It says the sun and focus is through a magnified classical tax pie. That is how powerful focus is. This year, we're going to set our goals. And this year, we're going to commit. And this year, we're going to focus on our business. Eyes on the prize. We're going to write down that goals. But I remember writing that goal. Like really, that goal in my bathroom mirror. I wrote that goal in my dressing mirror. I wrote that goal in my diary. I remember writing that goal on the rear mirror of my car. When I'm looking behind me, that is how much I wanted that goal. And that's everything that I did. Told me to do that. So that's everywhere. See it everywhere. Because the more you see it, the more you are afraid to see it. You understand? So write those goals down. Daily to-do list. I've already said that volume map and tracking your business. That is what will help you focus on your business, guys. When you say who does volume? Well, who understands volume map? I'm not gonna go into that. Managers. Guys, volume map is sitting down here to know where your cities are coming from. Where you're recruiting, what is how many you're gonna recruit, how you're gonna recruit. If you have a team, who is gonna do how many? And then or either way out. If it's 50 from that is volume map. But you don't just set the volume map at the beginning of the month. You need to do your volume map every single week, guys. Every single week. That will help you focus and getting to know and track your business. Once you become an income manager, guys, we cannot wait until 6 months are gone. We need to be tracking our business every time. And increase your content list. Again, increase your personal development. Again. And the last one is the highlights. You know what's like when we're doing on the business presentation? The goal is there, and then you're going to, you know what's like? And you're going to, gym killers, the relaxation, like, you know what's like? Like, you've got people that are telling you things that, so you need to, like, this year, we're just going to focus on this and forget about everything and everyone missing anything. And sometimes you have to help it yourself. You have to help it yourself. And so one thing that I know I did last year, which is a habit that I'm creating, is doing personal self-talk. Positive self-talk. I do that a lot. And I will tell you it's so powerful in a way that when you have less energy, you can try this. Think of something amazing. When you think you have less energy, you're drained or something, and you think of something amazing, you will see how the energy is raising up, right? It's an instant. Self-talk is an instant. Give the instant result. Instant. So I know if you don't do it, it means it's a habit you're creating. But make that choice. Because I know this helps a lot. Talk to yourself. Tell yourself every day, I'm going through it. I'm a weak, I'm a super, I'm a victim. I'm a recruiting machine. I'm a top retail, I'm a whatever, because whatever you're telling yourself, the more you see, the secret is the consistency of doing it. You're not telling yourself once, it's the consistency of telling yourself until that you should do a lot more this year is we need to pray. A lot more. Down like you have to forever pray for your prospects, for your customers. And it doesn't have to be like you're spending half an hour. No. Even here there, just kneel down, just like that. People want to know. So what are your first quarter goals? Here's an idea. Manager by April. If you did, then you should be a manager by April, then I can tell you, you can do it. In network marketing, one not even tomorrow can have two people that will change your business entirely. That's the sweet part about network marketing. Pray for God to open doors such that you're meeting the right people for your business because you can manager by April. You definitely can't become a manager by April. So create your goal. Because you can share this with my team and you can definitely have your pictures in your poster in your team. Okay? Can I see people that are going to become managers? Can I see people that are going to have their face on that poster? Whatever poster to manage, can I see that? Okay? You can definitely. There is that whole piece that comes with it is amazing if you build it right. Can I see managers, guys, for the ego that is starting in 2025, 2024, finishing 2025? Can you actually start? Who will become the ego manager? To cross the cross, if you're gonna get the 16, you have to do what we want. And I remember I was asking my leaders there, what did we as a South Africa become, top, is it top 4? Top 4. Yeah, yeah. If you're gonna get ourselves back there, guys, then we have to have as many managers, as many ego managers, and let's stop limiting ourselves. We can't be super, we can't definitely become ego managers, okay? And so once again, God says, prepare your soul. I'm about to take you to another level. We are leveling up, guys, whatever that you believe with this joy. And by saying that, I thank you so very much, and I wish you all the best.